Okay, so today we'll discuss about the different joins that can be done, not just on SQL, but any relational database. Like if you have a relational database with two tables, we can do different kinds of joins on these two tables, and we'll discuss more about that in this session. So let's say we have a table A, that is this table, and this table A, and table B, which has this data. So if you see, we have 2 rows in table A, 2 columns, 3 rows in table B, and 2 columns. Now let's see what a cross join means. So what a cross join, so how you represent it in the SQL format is select star from A, cross join B, where A corresponds to table A and B corresponds to table B. So what happens in a cross join is each row of table A is paired with each row of table B. So the first row, or one of the rows in the final table, this is the final table, so one of the rows in the final table will be 1A, that is the first row of table A, paired with first row of table B, that is 1A and 3C, which is our this row, 1A and 3C. And the next row would be the first row of table A paired with the second row of table B, and then first row of table A paired with third row of table C, that is 1A, 4D, and 1A, 5E. And hence, if you look here, we have 1A, 4D, and 1A, 5E. Similarly, the second row of table A gets paired with all the 3 rows of table B, that is, we will have rows like 2B, 3C, which is seen here, 2B, 4D, which is seen here, and 2B, 5E, 2B, 5E. And that is the cross join. Hope you understood that. Now, so this bloats like the system. It gets all the combinations between table A and table B in the final table. Now let's move on to the to the natural join. So let's say we have the following table as table A and the following table as table B. So how natural join works is, so for natural join to work, what you do is first you do a cross join, then you pick rows with matching column values, okay, and show the common values only once. So that's the game. So you do a cross join, you pick the rows with matching column values, that's the second step, and you show the common values, okay. But one of the conditions in this case is the columns should have column names, that is, these columns should have column name. So if you do select star from A, natural join B, that where A represents table A and B represents table B, what that means is, so if you do a cross join, you will see like a bloated final table like we discussed here, and we will only pick the rows with matching column values. So in this case we would see so in this case, let's call this column name as say ID, and say data 1. This is also ID, and data 2, data 3. So a cross join would be something like 2 beta 1a 1 in Roman, and 2 beta 2b2 3 gamma, sorry about that, there's still 2 beta 4d4, and then similarly 3 gamma 1a1 3 gamma 2b2 2 beta 4d4. So now what you do is, So since these two columns are having the same name, if you see here it's ID and ID, these two columns have same name, so pick the rows with matching column values. That is, so this does not match, this matches, so we pick this, and this does not match, does not match, does not match, does not match, so we do not pick anything else. Now show the common value only once. What this means is you do not show this 2 twice. You would show it as 2b beta 2. That is something like this. So the output is 2b beta 2. So that is natural join. Another way to think about natural join would be, so find the column which is same, and find the values which are same. So in this case there is 2 here, 2 here, 3 here, but no 3 here. So 2 beta 2b2, that is the column. So these two columns match, so all you have to do is get rid of 1 2 and write it as 2 beta b2, and that would give you the natural join between table A and table B. Now let's move on to inner join. Now this is another very interesting concept. So in inner column you would have to so we are taking the same tables. So this is table A from our previous example, this is table B from our previous example. So so here we just find it by the name of the column. Here we explicitly tell the system or the program which two columns we wanna match. So the SQL queries look something like this: select star from A, where an A is equivalent to table A, inner join table B on, and now we give the different column values on. So A dot common column 1, that is this column, is equal to B dot common column 2, that is this column. So what this means is do a join between table A and table B, wherein you have to find only the rows where the common column 1 and the common column 2 has the same values. So get all the rows with the values in common column 1 equal to common column 2. So that would be, so if you see here only this 2 matches to the second row, that's the 2. So we have 2 beta 2b2. So in this case we have 2 beta 2b2. Also note the difference between the major difference between natural join and this inner join is we would repeat this column value again. We'll do it twice. Like, since we have select star, so we have an obligation to show all the columns in our final result. So we will have 2 beta 2b and Roman 2 value. So that is how inner join works. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. Now we go on to our next big thing, that is the outer join. So in this case, so outer join are of 3 types. One is the left outer join, then there's a right outer join, and then there's a full outer join. So let's start with the left outer join. So let's see what it does. So the statement looks something like this: select star, star meaning select all, from table A, left outer join table B, where, so for like on table A dot common column 1 equal to table B dot common column 2. So we are still using this table. Remember, we are using this table, and the common column 1 is this, common column 2 is this. So always remember, since this is left outer join, so this table, like whatever comes in the left, so all the values of this column would be present in our final output table. So select all the rows of table A and select the rows from table B, where only select those rows from table B where the common column 2 value is equal to common column 1 value. So in this case, select all the rows from table A and select only the rows from table B where the common column 1 value is equal to common column 2 value. In this case, it's so it would be 2 beta, 2 B2, and then there would be 3 gamma and nothing, because oh, actually 3 gamma. Actually, I made a mistake here. This is not 3, this is 4. Stupid of me. This is 4. I made a mistake there. Did not see that one coming. So that would make all of this thing correct. And so in the left outer join, only this row value matches here. So we would have 2 beta, 2 b2, that is this meshed with this. But since this left outer join, so all the columns would come here, so there would be 3 gamma. So the trick here is to write this whole column, the whole table down, and then wherever this value matches to any of the values here, just write that row too. So our final table looks something like this after the left join. So our final table will look something like this after our left join is done. So the right outer join is something similar. See here, I have taken 4, so that was a stupid mistake. I should have seen that. Sorry about that. So how the right outer join works is select all the rows of the right table. So this is our right table, so select all the rows from the right table, and whichever column is specified, see what values match, and just add the rows here and keep all the other values as null. So if you see, like the SQL statement would be select star from A, right outer join B. So this means like the right table is B, so all of the rows of column B would come, and only the rows where column A dot column 1 equal to B dot column 2 is true, only those rows would be taken into consideration. So we would have all the rows of table B, that is this part, and the only row matching to table B from table A is this part. Now let's see what the full outer join does. So full outer join, so by intuition we would know that this would have both table A and table B, because this is the full outer join. So what will happen is, like, we will have all the rows of table A and table B, and wherever A dot common column 1 is equal to B dot common column 2, wherever this is true, those rows will be present in, like, those rows from both the table A and table B would be present on the same as the same row in the final table, that is the output table. So if this is not true, we would have all the other values as blank. So if you see, since this is outer join and this is our table, so first it would go and take this value 1A1. So we would have 1A1. Do we have a, so the output table will look something like this, 1A and Roman 1, and we'll check whether this value is present in the table A. We do not have that, so we'll have null values here. Then we have, say, 2B2, check for 2 here, we have 2, so we have 2 beta here. Then we have 4D4, check for 4 here, we do not have that, so we keep it null. Now go to this table, and remember we have already included this row, but we did not include this row, so we have 3 gamma, and we put all the values null here, and that is something I'm showing here. So this will be our output table. So let me remove the stuff. Okay, so another way of doing is do the inner join and add remaining rows from both table A and B to the final table. So if you do an inner join, you would have something like this. Now you got this row, this something like this. If you do an inner join, you get the output as this. Now all you have to do is add the remaining rows from table B here, and put all the rows for table A as nulls or empty, and similarly add all the rows which are not present here from table A and put the values of its corresponding column values from B as null or empty, and that would give you a full outer join. Yep. So this is the basic of all the joins. Hope you understood like how these joins work, and yeah, hopefully you should be able to take care of all the SQL or relational database joins. Thank you.